There's a brilliant article by Sam Fleming today in the Financial Times, and it discusses Rachel Reeves' proposal, she's the new Chancellor, to introduce a budget responsibility bill aiming to prevent future fiscal mishaps like those witnessed under the former Prime Minister, the marionette Liz Truss. And this legislation would grant the Office for Budget Responsibility, the OBR, enhanced powers to scrutinise significant government announcements on spending and taxation, establishing a fiscal lock. In September 2022, Liz Truss and her Chancellor, the man with the prodigious package, Kwasi Kwarteng, introduced a mini-budget featuring approximately £45 billion in unfunded tax cuts. And this move, devoid or literally avoiding an updated OBR forecast, led to severe market instability, a dramatic fall in the value of sterling, surging government gilt yields and mortgage rates. And the Bank of England had to intervene to stabilise the pensions industry. Truss's budgetary approach, which lacked consultation with independent fiscal authorities, exemplified fiscal recklessness and significantly undermined economic stability. In other words, she was a plonker and aided and abetted by Kwasi Kwarteng in his magnificence. Reeves' Budget Responsibility Bill draws a symbolic parallel to Gordon Brown's unexpected 1997 announcement, which granted the Bank of England operational independence over monetary policy. Brown's move was intended to depoliticise interest rate decisions and ensure economic stability by entrusting monetary policy to experts. And similarly, Reeves' proposal aims to instill economic stability by mandating independent oversight of major fiscal policies, thereby preventing any government from playing fast and loose with the public finances. The proposed legislation mandates that the OBR can independently assess any major tax and spending announcement, provided they exceed 1% of GDP, or approximately £30 billion. And Reeves has said, never again can a government play fast and loose with public finances, emphasising the bill's intent to secure economic prudence. The draft law specifies that if the Treasury announces significant fiscal measures without an OBR forecast, the fiscal lock would be triggered, compelling the OBR to alert the House of Commons Treasury Committee and publish a set of forecasts. However, the threshold for this intervention is high, raising concerns about the ease with which a Chancellor might circumvent these rules. But they're there. They're there. They will be there as a concept, and the Labour administration's move is heavily political, aimed at highlighting the contrast between their fiscal responsibility and the perceived recklessness of Truss's government. This sentiment is echoed in the statement accompanying the King's speech, which explicitly refers to Truss's disastrous mini-budget as a cautionary example. Well may Truss wriggle. And although she responded furiously, claiming a breach of civil service code, the references were subsequently removed from the public version of the briefing note. But they have had their effect. They have done their job, and she should hang her head in shame. Actually, she has perpetuated their importance. She has drawn attention to their importance, whether they are now in the document or not. Who cares? Rachel Reeves' Budget Responsibility Bill represents a strategic effort to restore market confidence and ensure economic stability by preventing unsanctioned fiscal adventures like those of Truss's absurd administration. By embedding independent oversight into fiscal policy, the Labour government aims to create a robust framework that prioritises sound public finances, much like Gordon Brown's move to grant the Bank of England independence in 1997. As Reeves has stated, this government's mission is to deliver economic growth through economic stability and a commitment to sound public money. All of this sounds very positive and the sort of things that should have been done by Rishi Sunak once he took over from Liz Truss. But frankly, the damage was Liz Truss. The problem is Liz Truss. The problem has always been Liz Truss. Liz Truss, in 1 month, did more damage, I think, than any government in history. And it must never happen again.